The Church is a closely organized and united society, including the hierarchy and the faithful. All members rendered loving obedience to the infallible vicar of Christ. The Pope does not rule as a proud monarch, but as a father, the representative of God. As a good shepherd, solicitous for each member of the great flock. The unquestioning obedience of the faithful is responsible for the wonderful unity among the members of the Church throughout the world. There are about 425 million Catholics, all submitting to the hierarchy at the head of which is the Pope.
The hierarchy. What is the hierarchy? The hierarchy is the organization and successive grades of the ruling powers of the Church.
Number 1. The hierarchy is the teaching church, the ruling body composed of the priests with their bishops, and the Pope above all. It is an army of leaders having care and control of the holy and sacred things of the Church. Under this army of teaching church is the hearing church, the faithful, the laity. Number 2. The members of the hierarchy differs in two ways, in the power of orders and in the power of jurisdiction. The power of orders is given by the sacrament of ordination. It is the power to sanctify, a permanent spiritual power that no earthly authority can take away. The power of jurisdiction is given by the superior to enable a subject to exercise his spiritual authority lawfully. This power may be limited and revoked by legitimate authority.
The members of the hierarchy. The members of the hierarchy are divided into three classes with different powers of orders: deacons, priests, and bishops. This order of rank and power has been in force in the Church from the time of the apostles. These three classes were foreshadowed in the high priests, and Levites of the Old Law. They also had counterparts in our Lord, the apostles, and the disciples. Our Lord gave full powers to the 12 apostles, but only limited power to the disciples.
Number 1. Deacons can baptize, preach, and give Holy Communion. According to Acts chapter 6, verse 6, the apostles ordained the first deacons. The deacons were appointed by the apostles to distribute alms and were consecrated by the laying on of hands accompanied by prayers. Second is the priests, have higher orders than deacons. They can offer the holy sacrifice of the Mass and forgive sins in the sacraments of penance. They can administer all sacraments except those of confirmation and holy orders. With special faculties, they may even administer confirmation. In the Catholic Western rites, priests administer confirmation immediately after baptism. Priests were prefigured in the 72 disciples of our Lord. The word priest is derived from the Greek presbyter, which means the elder, a term used by the first converted Jews. Third is the bishops, have full power of orders. They are the successors of the apostles. A bishop administers all the sacraments. He alone administers holy orders. He consecrates holy oils, churches, and etc. Archbishops, primates, patriarchs, and even the Pope himself have no fuller power of orders than a bishop of a missionary diocese.
How do the members of the hierarchy differ in the power of jurisdiction? The members of the hierarchy are divided into many ranks according to the power of jurisdiction, the chief ranks being those of popes, bishops, and parish priests. These differences of rank and power are necessary for the proper government of the Church, just as there are differences of rank and power in the civil government. Without them, the Church would be a society without organization.
1. In organization, the Church is like a vast army. The Pope, its visible head, is a commander-in-chief of this army. He has jurisdiction and supreme and sovereign power and authority over the entire church. He is formally addressed Your Holiness. This is how can easily find the true church. Where Peter is, there is of the church, to show the variety and extent of the interest of the church. In 1953, at the Vatican, there is a diplomatic representative from 44 nations. The cardinal are the Pope's advisor and assistant. They are his minister. He appoints them, and the number is not to exceed 70. Together they form the Apostolic or Sacred College. It is this body that, in solemn conclave, and chooses a new pope when the see falls vacant. The cardinal form the various congregations or committees in the papal court, such as Congregation of the Religious, of Rites, of the Sacraments, etc. In the past, many cardinals only had the orders of deacons. The cardinal distinguished by the red hat and mantle as a sign that they will be loyal to the Pope at the cost of their blood. A cardinal is addressed Your Eminence. 3. Nuncios, internuncios, legates, and apostolic delegates are representatives or ambassador of the popes to different countries, court, or occasions.
Patriarch is a bishop successor of the apostles who hold the highest rank after the pope in jurisdiction. Patriarchs are independent of any ecclesiastical authority given in the pope. With the only patriarch of Rome, the sovereign pontiff, successor of Peter. A patriarch ordains all the bishops of his patriarchate, common Sinai, legislates and fasting and abstinence, reception of the sacraments, liturgy and rituals, and other observances. At present, there are only 5 major greater patriarchs, those of Rome, Jerusalem, Constantinople, Antioch, and Alexandria. The title patriarch is, however, given as an honorary title to archbishops of certain places. Archbishops, bishops, and vicars apostolic possess varying jurisdictions. They rule over dioceses, varcaries. An archbishops and bishops are entitled Most Reverend and formally address Your Excellency. The term primate is not only an honorary title, formally assuming exercise jurisdiction over whole countries or several provinces. Ordinarily, an abbot is the superior of an abbey of Benedictines, Cistercians, or other monks. He is elected for life and has complete authority in the abbey in accordance with the rules of his order. Today, the title abbot is also granted as a sign of honor, the benefit of some ethnic foundation. A monsignor is one who, for some special merit, has been raised above the ranks of the ordinary clergy, and thus joins the privilege the title is honorary. The term monsignor is often used in addressing different degrees of prelates, but of the monsignori proper there are only several ranks: promontories apostolic, domestic prelates, etc. These are addressed Right Reverend, lower ranks, Very Reverend.